Eventually, it kind of just devolved into Mogwai squeaks.
I mean, I didn't have any high hopes for it, so
So, I'm Casey. Joining me this week, we got Kenchi.
hi, I'm Kenji618, yet again, once again, preparing to fight snow this weekend because my job to
That would be an
give everyone
intense
news
wrestling
on
match.
snow. Yeah, because I'm not having one this weekend because it's snowing.
Oh. Like I say, you could fight the snow.
I'll never win, and it'll only make me angry because snow can't show pain.
Yeah.
I don't mind losing as long as I know I'm hurting you in the process.
Make it a
But
snowman, and then when you punch it, make it do a frowny face instead of a smiley face.
it won't work. It's not good enough.
Hmm.
Uh,
Zero's here.
Hi, everybody. I am here in the very best way. maybe.
Zero's back in Pog form.
What is what?
It's a Simpsons reference. Also, don't knock Alf. Alf was fucking great. Alright?
I didn't knock anything. That joke is great. I use it all the time. No one understands it when I say it.
Make me look it up now.
It's a bit like Bart sold this soul to Millhouse for something, and when Bart wanted to get it back, Millhouse was like, "I'm sorry, I already sold your soul,
Yep,
Bart."
I sold your
For
soul
what?
for Pogs.
You sold my soul for Pogs, not just
Not
Pogs.
just any Pogs. Alf Pogs. Did you know he's back, Bart? Alf is back. In Pog form.
I love Millhouse. That and the everything's coming up Millhouse is the best. I use it all the time.
Okay, can we be real, though, and just say Funko Pops are the new Pogs?
Okay, how do I remember Alf? I don't know why, but I do.
Because he was awesome, is why.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, he came from space and he ate cats.
Yeah.
So that's a terrifying creature. That's okay. Yeah.
I had an Alf when I was a little kid, and I was
Me
like, why do I
too.
have this?
I recognized like the creature design. I just didn't know the name was Alf, or I'd forgotten it.
Alf,
I
alien life
forget.
form.
Oh gosh.
Like I had the toy, but I never got to watch Alf. Like I very rarely got to see Alf. So I was like, why do I have this? Why do I know what this is?
I
This is
remember
like- this is
loving
like
the
the
intro
rerun that
sequence
you-
because I think it was either from a first person perspective of Alf chasing a cat so he could eat it, or the cat running away from Alf. I can't remember which, but I loved it.
Alf is like the rerun from hell.
Alf was great.
Listen to
Okay.
you. Just because you were too young to experience it.
Everyone thought he was a piece of shit and kind of low-key hated him, and he was sad, but it was also fair because he totally was a piece of shit. It was great. It's like it was divined from my life. Like, that was how my life was going to go, and everyone was going to
Hey.
hate me, but just kind of put up with it.
What
Because I
other
was
shows from
there.
the '90s? What other shows from the '90s did we enjoy?
Boy Meets World.
Oh,
easy.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
I never
I
got
love
to
that.
watch that either. I was aware of it. I never got to watch as much as
I watched
the
that
rest
a
of
lot
you.
when I was young.
Yeah, I watched that growing up, and the season where Topanga just, let's say, blossomed was an awakening experience for
It's a very-
little
it's
kid
very-
me.
It was a very important time in Casey's life.
Yeah. Yeah. Because
Yeah, also-
goddamn.
He had all sorts of questions that he didn't know where to go to for answers.
Like, let me be real about this.
Oh god.
In the space of like 1 or 2 seasons, she grew porn star sized tits. Like, it just kind of happened, and I don't think anyone was particularly prepared for it. So, Yeah, little Casey was like, "Oh wow." So that was formative experience. Thank you, that TV show. Yeah.
For the sake of a coming of age story that you would be watching while you were growing up, it was kind of appropriate.
Yeah.
I guess, if you want to defend it.
Like,
I want to defend your action.
let's be real. I was a little bit
Again?
younger than that show, like the characters in that show. I was like 10 or 11 when it was the teenage years of that show. So, when I say little kid me, I mean little kid me. So, aside from memory, does anyone remember Teen Angel? It was like a Disney show, like in the late 90s.
See, that's the problem. I didn't get to watch that much Disney when I was a kid.
That was a good show.
Oh gosh.
Like a dude dares his best friend to eat a hamburger that's been under his bed for like a year. It's like, what's it gonna do? It's not like it's gonna kill me. It totally kills him, and he comes back as Guardian Angel. It was fucking great.
Old movie where like this.
Also,
like,
what's Ron Glass, the guy that played Shepherd Book in Firefly? He played God, kind of.
I just go ahead, Zero, because I think I know what you're gonna say.
Okay, it was a movie, where this alien robot lands and the kid gets inside the alien robot. I'm looking up Star Kid.
I don't remember that.
Exoskeleton with an AI from another galaxy. This cyber suit that he gets in.
It's not a show or a movie.
It was a movie.
Because Disney had a bunch of movies.
97.
Big
1997. I don't remember why, but I loved this.
So you're telling me he's a motherfucking star boy? That's what you're telling me. Right?
Thanks, The Weeknd.
Look what you've done.
Oh gosh, my life that I thought I had put away deep in a dark hole is coming back to me.
Weekend with no second E, so Weekend.
So, I think at this point for this entire recording session, I've just been making shitty music references. I'm wondering whether it's pissing people off yet.
I don't care. We keep doing this. Speaking of those movies, like there are several of those Disney movies that I remember fondly, like Smart House and
oh yes,
and Johnny Tsunami.
Oh gosh, I thought I forgot these things.
And there's another one where like, is it Soul Skater? Like there's like a rollerblading team, but they suck except for one dude who's really good, and he signs on with like a legit brand, but they're all assholes and kick him out or something. So then he ends up going back to his old friends under Team Pup and Scrub.
It's called Brink. It came out in 1998.
Okay, yeah, that.
Right, I like my
Did you
brain
look for that, or
all
did you
the old
just-
movies to watch, like Angels in the Outfield and
We gotta do a Flux tracks for Johnny Tsunami or something.
We really don't. No.
Yes, we do.
Johnny Tsunami. Oh yeah, I remember. Oh gosh, I thought I forgot this one.
You can never forget it.
I'll never forget Johnny Tsunami.
Apparently not, because I feel like you've brought this up before on the podcast.
I might have. Who knows?
Like, there's a whole thing where you were trying to figure out what a film was, and it turned out it was Johnny Tsunami. I think that was a thing.
Because Johnny Tsunami, who, you know, was a surfer who then went snowboarding.
Yeah, he moved to the mountains.
Yeah,
And then he had to learn all the new tricks and everything.
This has come up before.
Yeah.
He was a snowboarder instead of a snooty skier.
Yeah, there were a lot of films like that. There was one where it was like, I'm a surfer and a skateboarder and shit, but now I've got to live in Minnesota where all they do is play hockey, eh? And yeah, he has to learn how to play hockey and be actual cool instead of California
Okay, so
ironic
I
cool.
got up the list of Disney Channel original movies. Okay. Who remembers Xenon Girl of the 21st Century?
It sounds very familiar.
I've heard that. I think I watched a shitty online critic review of it, like, you know, the nostalgia critic style.
There's an Earth orbiting space station, and there's a computer virus to crash the space station.
Tell a fucking lie. I watched that shit. Oh my god. I was like 7. Oh my god. That...
Yeah.
It's like
Okay.
there's one tiny little lockbox in your brain that you don't even really know is there, but then someone just says something and it opens, and all of this comes flooding back. And,
Right? Okay. Halloween Town.
Yeah, that was my shit.
Obviously, right?
I mean, if you're talking about Nightmare Before Christmas, sure, but I don't know what Halloween Town is.
Okay, but Up and Away.
No.
Who remembers that?
Don't remember it.
Family of Superheroes.
I remember Sky High.
mean
But that's
My
not
Hero
what you're
Academia?
talking about. Sure.
Has to be said.
Okay. I'm like, oh my gosh. All these Disney Channel original movies. I can't understand.
Did you find a list?
I found a list. The 13th Year, the guy whose birth mother is a mermaid.
Oh yeah, fuck that movie. That was so stupid.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's like a not cool Aquaman.
The lamest Aquaman. Oh. Mom's Got a Date with a Vampire.
Don't remember that.
Oh, that was Phantom of the Megaplex.
That sounds familiar, but I don't remember the
The
plot.
one where they're in the haunted movie theater and they're trapped inside. Oh gosh, I forgot about this.
Yeah, I'm just looking through. I'm assuming the same list that Zero was talking about. This is on a shitty thing, and it's coming up in the same. Yeah, okay. I just counted the Xenon thing, and yup.
And then Xenon the sequel.
Oh,
The Luck of the Irish. Do you remember that one?
Mm-mm.
It's the one where
Bear in mind,
He
at the time
starts-
it was the 90s in Britain. Irish things, not big.
Okay, so year 2001, this guy starts shrinking, his hair turns red, and he starts to literally turn into a leprechaun. Because it turns out that he was a leprechaun all along.
What an awful What an awful discovery fake.
Oh, gosh.
I'm just looking at the full list on
Like,
Wikipedia.
I know
now.
that this is just a podcast at this point because I'm happy with this.
God.
I didn't think it was going to go this way,
Mm.
but I'm
Okay,
not disappointed that it has.
Okay. Does anyone remember the Ernest films?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Like, that was a commercial thing, like, back in the day, right? For you
Yeah.
guys. That wasn't a thing over here. We just got the films.
I remember, like, as a child, being in Walmart and looking at all of these damn Ernest such and such movies, and for some reason, I wanted them. There were so many. I was like, there are so many of these. They have to be good, I guess was my mindset.
Cadet Kelly.
Ernest Slam Dunk was actually... I remember it being funny, is what I'll say, because I have not watched it since I was 8.
Cadet Kelly. That was Hilary Duff's.
You can say that again, but no one's going to recognize it a second time, buddy.
She just goes into the military, and it's just. Oh gosh. I just.
God, I don't remember any of these.
Yeah, there's a lot of these that I missed. Oh, Xenon Z3 because they had to
Oh
make a third
god,
one.
yeah, there was a third. Okay, I only saw the first one. I did not know there were sequels, but I probably would have willingly watched them if I had.
Pixel Perfect. Isn't that the one where they try to? Yeah, they create an autonomous humanoid hologram called Loretta to dance for their band. I don't even know her. I don't remember that one fully.
So they accidentally created Hatsune Miku, or
Yes.
entirely intentionally ripped off Hatsune Miku. I don't know when that happened.
Yeah, the more Halloween Town movies. It gets as we get further and further from like the year 2000, it becomes harder and harder to really pin these down.
Yeah, there was a golden age, and that golden age ended after 2000.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Those Twitches, which was, Twin Witches. Because why not? Wendy Wu, Homecoming Warrior.
Okay, I had no idea about the Halloween Town thing, so I'm just looking it up and being like, yeah, okay, this has absolutely nothing to do with Nightmare Before Christmas. It was just a quick name grab, so they could trick people into watching it. Cool. This is Halloween. This is Halloween.
Okay. Yeah.
It's gonna be stuck in my head now.
I think I'm done looking at all of this just
Good
stuff.
man.
It's just, I don't want to look at this anymore.
Much like the Disney original movies.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on to something else. What the hell long have we spent on that? 17 minutes, fucking Christ.
What have you been doing for your week, Casey?
Me? I've been fussing with this stupid cut on my finger for the past 2 weeks total at this point. It's really annoying.
Is it not healing at all?
It's healing, but it's healing awkwardly because, like I said last week, the cut was sort of circular, basically. So there was just a little flap of skin over the top of it, just sort of hanging by a thread.
Mm-hmm.
So that just kind of went back over it, which meant it just kind of sort of healed that, but not really. So it's just kind of been breaking off in bits and pieces, opening new cuts, more or less. It will eventually heal properly, but it's just annoying. But aside from that, like actual things I've been doing, I've realized that January is going to be an expensive month because my microwave is on its last legs. And also I have to make a dentist appointment, or rather did, and it's tomorrow. So that's going to be a thing I'm going to have to pay for because technically I'm employed. So, that's... Yay. Thankfully, NHS is still a thing despite the Conservatives' best efforts. So, I don't have to pay all of it, just a moderate fee.
Moderate fee.
Yeah. Oh, also, I'm considering getting a capture card, which is also very expensive. So, that's the thing. January, expensive month. But if I get one of those, I can do streams of, like, PS4 games, which is where I'm playing a surprising amount of games. Like, don't know when that happened, but most of the things I'm playing are on PS4. It's weird. I've been playing Kingdom Hearts Deatte, and I'm not liking it, is I think what I'm going to say about that. It's not a fun game to play. Not a fan. Kind of almost wish Patient was here, but I don't know.
Which one were you playing again?
Kingdom Hearts Deatte, Dream Drop Distance.
Oh, Dream Drop Distance. Okay, yeah.
Yep. It's kind of annoying because every couple of minutes, like, okay, whatever you're doing, stop. You're playing as this other character now.
Oh, I forgot about that mechanic.
Yep.
I had wiped that mechanic out of my mind because I had hated it that much.
Yep. It's a pain in the ass. It's like, hey, you're just mopping up the map trying to do completionist stuff, maybe a little grinding in the middle of it. No, you don't get to do that. You're going to switch characters now and you're going to do something entirely different.
I can't remember how, but I think there's a way to stop that constant switching.
There's an item that will do it, or you can just let it run out and then immediately switch back over to whatever you were doing. But it's basically saying, hey, you do this other thing now, and you have to directly and explicitly and with extra load times go, no, fuck you, I was doing a thing.
Because once you get to I know at least once you get to a certain point in the game, you just have basically unlimited time to catch up with the other character. So,
yeah, it's...
They tried a new thing and it turned out bad.
Yeah, they do that a lot.
Yep. Like, I'm so sorry I forgot about that.
Yeah, so that's a pain in the ass. I kind of just want to... That whole platinum thing of the series I was trying to do, I'm kind of thinking, fuck it, and I just want to finish and be done with it. Because it's that not fun. But as soon as it's over, it's just the fucking .2 Bergender, or whatever it's called, to finish out, and then that's it. I'm caught up for Kingdom Hearts 3. So, that's a plus.
Oh.
Yay.
Well, yay.
And also for writing that story that I want to actually do, because as far as I can tell, it's entirely legit and I could do it. But as far as I can tell, it's probably the best I'm ever going to get from the Kingdom Hearts series in terms of their lore. So. Also, I watched a video on YouTube earlier today that was... You know, like they have those reaction compilations of different people doing, like, streaming and is just reacting to, hey, this big moment thing. I watched a few of those recently, and one came up that was like, watch people's reactions to very specific big thing in the Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer that they showed at E3 that I won't spoil. And I love it so much because it's 10 minutes of watching like 24 people's hearts break live on camera. It's fucking great. So yeah, that was pretty good. Especially the one that was like a dude, as they're watching it, a dude just turns to his girlfriend and goes, "You look like your heart just broke." Just straight up says it. It's fucking great. Yeah. Also, I have a recommendation because I'll get into it when we do the recommendations. But I found a thing through means that have kind of been just all over the place today, just like an emotional roller coaster going on because of the circumstances around me finding this fic. So I will get to that when I get to that.
All right then.
Who wants to go next?
I can go next.
Cool. And then we can get back to...
So I just... a few days ago, I took the CBEST exam, which is it's a California exam for
to be a
people
fish
who wish to teach.
CBEST.
So I managed. I'm waiting for answers on the third part of the test, but the other two I passed, so I'm really happy about that.
Woo!
I just need to pass the CSET exam, and then I am qualified to at least be pretty much a substitute teacher.
Woo!
To be a teacher requires the credential, which I'm working on.
Yeah. God damn, your country love your acronyms. Holy shit.
Yes, we do. It's annoying. We have 50 states, and they each have their own rules and everything. So everything needs its own acronym because there's just too many terms.
Here's an idea. The California Standardized Teaching Provision, the Nevada Standardized Teaching Provision, etc. Just saying.
You see, you'd think that, but people are like, no, we want to call it this instead.
About being unique.
Anyways.
Or, just throwing it out there, you could have the federal standard teaching provision.
So...
I'll be sure to bring that up just as soon as, Actually, no, never mind.
Just saying, your country's stupid, is what I'm saying.
I'm aware of this.
Yeah.
But every country is stupid.
Fair.
I've been working a lot these past few weeks because, hey, guess what? No school. So that means let's just work you for like a lot more. I'm like, okay, because last week I worked like 37.5 hours, which is a lot more than I usually work. So
that's a full-time job, yeah. That's a full shift. Also, bigger paychecks, also important because...
Yes. This week I took Tuesday and Thursday off, so I'm working 30 hours, which is, again, still a lot more than I usually work. So, but it's been slow because everybody is still trying to keep to their New Year's resolution. So we'll be busy in about a week when they all fail.
You've been working at KFC too long when you can actually time that shit.
Listen, do you have any idea how much this man has seen?
Yeah,
Experienced.
he tends to talk about it, yes.
Yeah, it's going to fall through and they're going to...
Anyone would know. It's him.
Yeah. In fairness, if there was a location you were going to go to break your New Year's resolution, it'd be KFC. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to do that shit at McDonald's.
That's
just sadness upon sadness is doing that at McDonald's.
Also, my grandma, who had been living with us for a while because my grandfather had passed away and she was living in Florida all by herself and we moved her up here. She now has her own place.
Oh.
It's like not even a mile away from our house. And it's like right around the corner, but she doesn't want to really go anywhere because it's too cold. So
yeah, winter not a great time for old folks.
Especially when it's
California winter.
Especially when it's like she came from Florida.
Yeah, like you make a joke about California winter, but Florida to California winter is actually that kind of jump, probably, right?
Yeah. So yeah, I helped her get a TV set up and everything with my dad, and she's doing well. Speaking of TVs, so we're gonna. My dad is very excited about this. He's gonna be getting a new TV for downstairs because he's just gonna do a bunch of upgrades and stuff around the house because bonuses and everything coming in, and is like, cause we were gonna go to Hawaii for a vacation, but instead we're just going on another Mexican cruise to save money. I know, rich person problems.
We didn't say anything, but
But so he's going to be moving TVs around. What he wants to get for the downstairs is an 85-inch 4K TV, which my dad really loves TVs. It's like that is his passion, is buying new TVs.
Yo, why don't you send one of your bum-ass TVs this way?
I mean, he's not entirely... I mean, the shipping's going to be a fucking bitch, but...
So we're moving the 85-inch downstairs. The 70-inch goes upstairs. Then that TV goes into my brother's room, which used to be my grandma's room because there isn't a TV there. And then every room has a TV again.
Great.
Give me one of these TVs that are massive. Mine's a 40.
Yeah, well, I can't really do that. I'm sorry,
You absolutely can.
but we need a TV for outside on the patio that we
Oh,
can
you
watch
need a
from the
TV for the.
pool.
You
We
need a
need a
TV for the
TV for
dog.
we need a TV for the gym. We need a
You need, you need a TV for the fucking wine cellar. You need a TV for your smoking
Well,
room.
I mean, you want something to watch while you're deciding which cabernet you're gonna enjoy with your filet mignon dinner.
He needs to be able to watch TV while he's picking out a nice Merlot for dinner,
Hmm.
or the butler does, I guess.
I mean, I probably just outed myself as very clearly not a rich person because, of course, you don't have cabernet with filet mignon, the Philistine. That's Pinot Noir or something. I don't fucking know. Wine. I drink mead, motherfucker.
We don't have a wine cellar or anything like that. I don't live.
I
in an
don't
actual
like how
ranch.
long it took you to deny that.
I'm just like at awe, like how well off do you think I am?
Listen, Zero, no matter what, because this joke has been established, I'm going to go farther and farther with it every time I make it, to the point where it's just ludicrous.
I mean, it's not like freaking my uncle who used to have that mansion on a hill that had the underground car garage with an elevator for the cars.
God, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, he had millions. He still kind of does, but he moved out of that place and sold it for more than he paid for it.
That's probably smart. That sounds like a stupid place to live, I'm not gonna lie. Once the novelty wears off, it's like, this is dumb.
The place had like a pool and a little mini golf putting green. But he sold it because, more money, and also it was built right above a very poor community.
Someone's going to rob his ass.
Mm.
Yes.
Is this motherfucker building a mini golf site on a damn lawn? You got to rob him.
He had a whole gate for his place, and he had two German Shepherds as kind of guard/attack dogs. Anyways,
He had Mr. Burns' hounds.
yes, basically. Yeah.
No one's asking the
have-
real question. Did he have a Smithers also?
I don't know.
That was a long pause.
I don't know. All I know is that nobody in my family likes him.
Fair.
He's kind of a self-absorbed jerkwad, which you can probably see why. Because when you have that much money, all you're worried about is if everybody is trying to get a handout. So, but anyways, all of that
Also,
aside,
you could also not build a putting green on whatever. Yeah, let's move on.
it was $15 million he sold it for, I think.
Oh god.
Maybe more. Anyways, so I've been playing some Red Dead Redemption 2.
Okay.
That is a fun game, but
You just now realizing this?
I wish it had a better, I don't know, menu system. It's just weird when you pause it. But I had some crazy adventures. So I was going to the bar, right, and a guy gets knocked out, gets into a fist fight with another guy, gets downed, and then I decide, you know what? I'm going to loot this guy because he's unconscious. And then a bounty came out for me, $5 for looting. And I was like,
don't do that.
I didn't know that, so I started running, and what ended up was a $5 chase where I ran and then I got onto a train, and then the train started to take off, and I got up and I took control of the train and I started driving it, and was getting shot at by like swarms of policemen on horses, all because of that $5 bounty.
And hijacking a train,
it was, the train was there for me to take. Nobody was using it, so it's fine. Anyways, I was like, I gotta get out of this, so I jumped out of the train, but then it was coming up to a bridge, so I got caught between the bridge railing and the train, and I died. It was great.
Sounds appropriate.
I mean, yeah, but also that sounds like a fairly standard Grand Theft Auto story also.
It is. It's Grand Theft Auto in the olden times.
It's just fun, you know? I have fun with that game. Though I'm not sure I really care about the crafting stuff. I feel like the crafting stuff is eh.
I need better clothes. Like my coonskin cap is only going to take me so far.
I have a bear hat, and that's all I need.
You know, you can get a pirate hat in that game somewhere.
Okay, then I need that. But aside from that, I've been considering for my birthday maybe getting a PS4 Pro because I do not like having such low memory on my PS4.
Just get a hard drive.
Yeah, but at the same time, we're going to be getting a 4K TV up there, and I want to take advantage of that too.
Okay, I kind of get it though, Ken, because the amount of times I've tried to do literally anything with the whatever you call the main dashboard menu system, and it just doesn't want to do anything. The amount of times, it's fucking ridiculous.
Whatever. You do what you want to do. I'm just sitting here with my regular PlayStation 4 with the massive 4 terabyte hard drive that I bought. It wasn't as much as a Pro. I got this PlayStation 4 for free, by the way. So I don't know what I'm complaining about.
Yeah, I don't.
Well, it wasn't free. A lot of labor went into getting this. But at the end of the day, I didn't have to pay money for it.
I like how you just kind of defeated your own argument.
Shut up. I don't lie. I have to be honest.
Though also there is the thing to keep in mind that everyone's starting to wonder about the next generation at this point. Like Microsoft have openly said, "Hey, we're doing a thing," and Sony have gone.
I don't think they're gonna just announce. I don't think they're gonna. If they're going to announce a PlayStation 5, they're not going to launch it this year. I think.
Well, it's not going to be launched this year. No, I agree. But
so I'm like, you know what? Fine. There's still lots of good games on PS4.
True.
So, and lots of good games still coming out. So why not?
I want to replay God of War, and I am thinking of. This is part of the reason I was looking at capture cards. I'm thinking of doing God of War on God of War difficulty and streaming it.
It sounds painful.
Yeah, probably will be. But, you know, that's part of the fun.
Yeah. Also, yeah, we heard like apparently there was a Mob Psycho 2 season 2 premiere that happened, and we're not going to be doing a zero full interest thing for that, I believe.
Nope.
Which is fine. I want to watch it, so it would be nice to just enjoy it, and it is, you know, Casey's pick for the next zero interest thing, so it's up to him.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably going to be something Rooster Teeth related.
That's mostly because I'm running out of shows to suggest that 20 minutes, to be honest.
Well, I think that's about it for my week.
Cool. How are you doing?
Screw you guys.
I held on to that joke for 10 minutes, okay?
I don't
You
care what you
appreciate
did.
that shit. I'm a master of committing, okay?
Whatever. All right, so I wasn't here last week for reasons. Mostly work related. week as usual. So let's see. Did the wrestling things. Week 4, I was on the show for the biggest show of the year for one of these companies around here. And I was in a 6-way free-for-all for a title. And it was weird.
I feel like you talked about this.
I may have, but I'm just going to get to the next. Let's just tell them that to get to this part. This week, I had a one-on-one match for the title, which was weird because I'm not used to being successful. I'm getting title matches now. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I didn't win, but I had matches.
Nice.
What's going on? I don't understand. Is this what it's like to be successful?
Says the TV producer.
Dude, this job is better than retail. That's the best I can say about it at this point. At this point...
That's good enough.
At this point, I've done it for long enough where, like, all the luster... Oh, wow, I'm working in TV has long since worn off. At this point, it's, oh, God, I got to come in for fucking 12 hours again this weekend? Seriously? That's where my head is at. Yeah, let's see. Other than the wrestling things. Oh, yeah. Does anyone know how much it takes for cartilage replacement surgery?
Well, you see, I haven't had to do that, so... What happened?
Nothing. It's just, I'm, like, that's absolutely what's wrong with my left knee. Because it hurts all the time for no reason. So I'm assuming I'm running out of cartilage. So, gotta go check that. I'm gonna get that checked in 2 weeks. And let's see what else we got. Something actually fun. I may be about to start a Let's Play of, like, the Hitman games for PlayStation 2. And maybe move on to the one on PlayStation 4 afterwards.
$10,000.
No! I can't afford that. Okay. I'm not going to the doctor.
Though it says it's usually done for seniors and thus usually a waste. So for someone your age, it's probably a more reasonable solution.
But now I might just lose it again. I mean, if I lost all the cartilage once, who'd say I won't lose it again? Yeah. I'm going to try to see if I can find all these Hitman games that I've collected over the course of my life. And I'm going to play them again. I forgot how to play these games, so it's going to be a treat. Let's see what else we got. I haven't updated anything in a while because I haven't had time. But hopefully that'll change soon because in 2 weeks I think I'm going to have a week off. So I'm ready for that week off. I need it. Yeah.
Hey, did you guys hear... sorry to interrupt.
I ain't doing much.
Red Dead Online is getting a Battle Royale today.
Shock horror.
Yeah, it's called Gun Rush, which is last man standing with up to 32 players, where they grab guns and ammo around an arena with ever-shrinking circle to keep them moving.
Boo.
That's just Last Man Standing from GTA Online, only with a slightly higher player count.
Yeah, GTA was already doing that.
Yeah, everybody got to do.
Man, I need to play
I
GTA
think that's the
again.
only game type that I actually played in GTA Online, was one game of Last Man Standing that I won, admittedly, but still.
How did you win? You can't see.
Because auto-targeting is bullshit, and I just hid for most of the game.
Fair enough. I need to play that game again. Apparently it's like a whole nother world on there. I will not be prepared for.
Yep, for just 700 real dollars, you can experience it all.
I'm good.
I pulled that figure out of thin air, so just understand that might be vastly underestimating how much it would cost.
Yeah, I'm good. I'll be experiencing it the other way when everyone else is grief killing me. Yeah. I'm just so I need to play something. Like I need something new, fresh, exciting.
God of War is pretty good.
I beat that.
Just go to the indie games. That's the only way you can find salvation.
But I didn't have time to research. What am I to do? I mean, Mortal Kombat's coming out at some point soon this year. That's a thing.
Just Cause?
When's that?
That came out last month.
Oh, maybe. I haven't heard anything about it, though.
I talked about it. A bunch.
I don't remember this.
That's the game where you have the grappling hook and you can...
No, I know what it is. I'm talking... I just mean this one. I haven't heard anything about this one.
Oh, that's because it came right at the end of the year, so no one played it in time for like GOTY or anything like that. So...
That's trash. I need a new RPG.
RPG.
I remember I was listening to the it was the Giant Bomb deliberations, and they brought up a game that I've been interested in that I haven't tried yet. CrossCode. It's a retro-inspired 2D action RPG that takes place in the world as like an MMO with like players and NPCs in it, but it's not an MMO. It's just like, pretends it is.
Oh, wait, is that the one where it's like you're... Yes! That was the one where it's like the premise is you're debugging it or something, right?
Your character doesn't have any words, but you have to learn words to get with people.
Yeah. It's like a really weird game, but yes. I do remember them talking about it, and it did sound interesting.
I haven't bought it yet, but this is what it is on Steam. From what I saw in the videos, the action looks good.
Yeah. Also, I've been contemplating buying an old Nintendo 64 game on Amazon called Goemon's Great Adventure, which I remember being very fun when the one time I rented it when I was a kid. I never really got to play it that much.
I've heard of that. I never actually played it.
Because apparently it's really good, but I never got to play much of it. And I want to. So I need to get my hands on it. I wonder if Patient has it. I'll have to ask him if he has it. If not, I'll just find it. Hopefully it's not super expensive, but I saw it was like someone selling it for like $24. I was like, I'll drop 24 on that.
Right. Yeah, I think Giant Bomb did a video on that as well. So you could probably look that up.
On CrossCode or
Goemon.
Like, I remember the game. I was young, so I wasn't good at it, but...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You remember the game, but look up the video to see whether it's actually worth playing. Just...
It sounds like from the sound of things, it isn't, what you're saying.
I only saw a brief clip in a best-of sequence, and it did not look the best. I don't know how it would stack up in nostalgia, but...
This looks old.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to check and see. That really doesn't bother me that much. I still play like the old Metal Gear games and stuff, so...
There's a woman who goes, oh, ho, 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 so you know it's good.
I'll have to give it a look. Maybe it'll just encourage me more. You don't know.
Gosh, now I just want to play Mega Man Legends again.
I still have that somewhere around here. I should play that too, now that you mention it. It's a good idea. I'm going to go find that later. But I don't really have anything to talk about, guys. Like, it's the best I got. I contributed already. We're making talk about Disney movies for 17 minutes.
Yeah.
Let's go back and look movies.
It's not.
From
You're
the
in.
90s.
You're in past 2000 now.
I'm going back to movies from the 90s.
What movies from the 90s?
Let's see what we can find in the 90s.
You know what great crossover event happened in the 90s? Before
What?
Marvel Cinematic Universe and all that shit?
Power Rangers and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
channels they were on in your country, but there was a crossover sequence between like 6 different shows or something. And it was like Sabrina and Boy Meets World and Teen Angel and I think Sister
That doesn't
Sister.
sound possible for multiple reasons.
It happened. It was. The words "great" were about to leave my mouth, and they don't feel. That doesn't feel right, but it happened. Like, it was a whole thing of Salem the cat from Sabrina just sort of wandering through different shows. It was really weird, but yeah, that was pretty cool. So that was 90s.
Gosh. Good old 90s movies. Best way to get stuff like Space Jam and The Mask. Just, why not? Let's
Casey
just go
isn't-
crazy.
Casey doesn't care about Space Jam. Basketball's not big in his country.
Looney Tunes are big in my country. Oh, actually, I'm not sure the Looney Tunes are big in my country anymore. I don't know anything about how my culture is anything anymore. I'm an internet person now.
Dumb and Dumber.
Ugh, hated that film.
So you're just looking at general 90s movies.
Yeah. The Naked Gun.
Oh, those were great.
Oh, gosh. Everything. So nice. Why don't we have movies like the 90s movies anymore?
I don't know, because everything is super expensive, so everyone wants to get their money back.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
We
even
were
the like weird off the wall comedy things like fucking Jumanji, where they spend hundreds of millions of dollars on it. God, that's weird. That's so weird. Why does everything have to have a huge budget nowadays?
Yeah.
I don't know. I would like to say progress, but how much have we progressed?
I mean, there are so many circumstances and genres and stories and stuff where it's just not needed at all. Makes me sad. Oh well.
Are we
It's
like
okay.
getting to old? Are we like getting to old men yelling at cloud stage of our lives? Because like it's too early for that.
You know what?
Yeah. You know what? Fuck clouds.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, I agree because clouds are gonna bring snow, and I don't want to deal with
I
that.
just worry that we're in an age of remaking and rebooting everything all the time. You know, like you see that they're making the live action Lion King, right?
Yeah.
That's dumb. It's not live action. Stop calling it live action. It's just CGI lions with worse visual effects than the animation.
Yeah. Like Beauty and the Beast, kind of. They only had to CG one. Well, the servants. Okay. They only had to CG half of the cast in that one, so it kind of made. Fucking Christ.
It's, well, yeah. I don't want to get on another rant of just like, hey, guess what? We're facing death of originality in terms of making more money on pre-established things.
But fan fiction is still copyright infringement and is totally illegal for reasons.
Because we didn't pay them. We didn't pay them for the licensing rights.
Hooray! We're also derivative. Everything is derivative.
Casey, you're a criminal.
Casey, you're derivative.
Yeah.
How's it feel to be a hardened criminal?
Yeah.
So basically, the difference between criminality and legality is having $1 million.
Yes.
And
Yes.
they don't have. What was the term for inherited wealth? That's the thing. Yeah.
Who remembers the Parent Trap?
Which one?
The 60s version, the 90s version, or the 20s?
I was talking about the 90s version. I was talking the 90s.
Lindsay Lohan?
Yeah. I swear I thought there were two of them, for real. And then I was like, wait, but it was one? But how? How did they do this? What is this masterpiece of cinema?
Honestly, I thought the Parent Trap was the Olsen twins. Like, I didn't know it was someone else. I just thought they actually used a pair of twins, and they were the pair of twins I knew about.
No, the Olsen twins had their own series of horrible movies that were never on TV.
Whatever happened to them?
No one cared anymore. Things happen to all child stars. Oh God, really? Please don't. You're gonna make yourself sad.
Ashley Olsen is a fashion designer now, apparently. Former actress and producer. She doesn't do it anymore.
Produce.
Yeah, like I say, she doesn't do it anymore. And Mary Kate is also... Okay, they just do fashion now, is what they do.
Okay, that's not sad. Or it wasn't sad.
They moved on with their lives.
Basically, yeah.
You
One of them got
Good for
married.
them.
That's about it.
Good for them.
Okay.
I feel old.
We are.
Yeah.
Well, I am. My knee tells me I'm old every day. I was doing squats yesterday. Every time I went down and back up, I'd hear my knee crack, like popping and cracking and whatnot. It's not good.
You should probably go to the doctor.
But then they'll just make me pay for a $10,000.
Or
Fandom
they'll make
Flux
you
is
pay for a
old and
cheaper
young
one that
and
will be a patch job.
Listen, a patch job is
Or
not
a
gonna work for
preventative
me.
measure to stop it getting worse so quickly.
With what I do on a day-to-day basis, a patch job is going to last like a week after recovery.
And with what you do on a day-to-day basis without a patch job?
I'm already living it.
Exactly, and you kind of want to stop, no?
Yeah.
Just go to the doctor. Let them actually see what you have wrong with you.
But then it'll
Let
cost
them
like
decide your options and not someone that just did a Google search for knee cartilage surgery cost.
But then it'll cost, just going to see them will cost like $500.
For a checkup? No. Not usually.
I don't know how much things cost.
Go to
Can
the
you stop
doctor.
talking about my health, please?
Are you going to go to the doctor?
I don't know. Eventually.
Recommendations?
You got one.
You got one, Casey?
So that's a no. Alright. My recommendation is 0800 Rent a Hero. It is a Harry Potter fic using the semi-popular trope of, hey, everything's fucked in stated Harry Potter universe, so we're going to summon another dude to come in and fix everything for us. And they do, and it's naturally another Harry Potter, and it goes poorly for literally everyone involved, and everyone handles it terribly, and everything goes wrong, and it's full of characters doing intelligent things, if not morally, they do intelligent things, but morally dubious things. Pretty much everyone. So it's pretty fun. It's a little grim sometimes, but also has some moments that have legitimately left me laughing in my chair. So that's pretty good. Also, extra respect for getting the 0800, which is the business number prefix on that phone number. Though we don't do the whole letters to replace numbers to remember phone numbers easier. If you have a phone number, you just fucking tell people your phone number. If they don't remember it, that's on fucking them, dumbasses.
Listen, dude, the only number that I know by heart now is mine and my work number, and that's it. I don't remember my old number. I don't remember any numbers.
So, I have a few just manga recommendations because I've been reading a lot of manga recently. This one is called A Battle 5 Seconds After Meeting, or Deatte 5 Biote Battle. Basically, a bunch of these like high schoolers and stuff and other characters get kidnapped and forced into like basically, hey, so to the rest of the world, you are dead, and you are now here where you will gain powers, and we will use you for experimentation.
So Gantz.
Have fun, kind of. But main character gets a very interesting power. His power is whatever his opponent thinks his power is.
That's awesome.
And like that alone, because like, okay, so you have 5 seconds before the locks go off and your power starts. So it is a very smart manga because of like the main character is rather intelligent, and so it is treated as such, and I really like that. Of just how am I going to use this power that requires my opponent to think I have a power in the first place? It's very fun. I like it.
I can think of some fun ways to make that work, like go into it, flicking open a lighter and sparking it up. Like, oh, this guy obviously has like a fire controlling power, so he would have a fire controlling power. Things like that.
Because right now he's basically convinced everybody he has like one power right now, and he's sticking with that for now. But like the potential options in the future that he can do with that is very interesting. So I'm excited to see more of that, and I'll link that below.
Yeah, I'm kind of expecting it to just escalate to, I don't know what power he's supposedly using, but he's convinced, say, everyone that he has super speed or something, and then he also does something and tricks them into thinking he also has super strength, and so on until they think, oh shit, he has literally all the powers, because he doesn't convince anyone that he doesn't have them.
There's like, the problem is, right, his opponent needs to be able to actually visualize somebody else having that power. So he's restricted in that regard, and like, so if it's a power that somebody has seen before, he can says, well, actually, I have that power, kind of thing, is what I'm thinking is how it's going. But he has to trick people into thinking that, and it's interesting.
Letting people visualize it means he could just make it look like he has that power without actually having it. Like, there are mundane ways you can make it look like you can lift 100 tons or something.
Yeah.
And stuff, but yeah. It sounds interesting in a very limited capacity. There's some other things that I would hope it would get right. Does it? Of just like regular story and stuff, or is it just the power stuff?
Yeah, it does regular story stuff as well. It's intelligent in how it is being handled, and I'm liking that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I've been liking that. Also, another one on a sillier note is the female knight says, "My princess, you must die." So basically, castle is being overrun, or is being sieged by orcs, and the knights of the princess say, "We're sorry, but to preserve you and your chastity, we're gonna have to kill everybody and then ourselves. We all must commit suicide for the sake of upholding our honor. And the princess says, but I want to live. Thus begins, she runs away from her knights and finds a save point, and she has to find a way to escape her castle before her own knights kill her. And it is hilarious. So, I highly recommend that. It's just fun.
Okay, that doesn't sound like a concept that's.
She gets so It's the like you normally you'd think the knight's like we'll fight to our deaths, but it's like no, we're just gonna all die.
Yeah.
It's treated with a certain kind of like dark comedy aspect, so it's fun.
Okay.
Despite the serious concept. But yeah, those are some manga recommendations. I think I linked the other thing twice. Whoops. Yeah, but that's so soon.
Cool. Hey Zero.
Yeah.
Do you know what it is this week?
It's time for the Patreon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't forget. So,
You didn't forget.
for the month of December, we have donating $20, Master Gamer 98007. Thank you very much. We're keeping in contact with you about that guest spot. Hopefully it works out, and we can actually have you on here. But know that the door is open for you because you did pay for that reward.
Yeah.
Ethan F donated $10.
Yeah.
Thank you, as always. Chopper donated $5. Thank you for the long donation period. Always there for us.
Yeah.
Alexis, thank you for the $1. Or Alex. I'm just going to say Alex.
Or Lex.
Yeah. I'm not going to say the full name anymore.
Or this.
Actually, I know who this is. I think this is Ryu Hitsuya. Alex, yeah.
Or Al.
But, Al. Okay, we'll just call you Al from now on.
Or Al. I'm gonna stop. Yep.
Yeah, just stop, please. Donated $3.50. I think I might have said $1 earlier. I was wrong. Bomb BCM donated $1. Thank you. Greek guy donated $1. Thank you. Boy by Fresh donated $1. Thank you as well. Max donated $1. Thank you. It's Max Dole. The Crossbrain donated $10. Thank you as well. And Minty, Exnativo, $7. Thank you. Thank you all for donating. This just helps us to be able to, create this for you. And we look forward to making more stuff for you guys.
Yay. Ken needs surgery.
I don't think you guys can give it up. I don't think you guys could give enough money for me to have surgery. I wouldn't want you to anyway. I feel bad the
Casey
whole time.
also needs surgery. He needs dental surgery. That's probably more reasonable as a thing to
Like every time I do a squat and my knee doesn't hurt, like every time I come back up, I just feel guiltier and guiltier if someone else paid for my surgery.
So, we good?
I guess.
We good?
Yeah, I think we're good. I think that is a podcast.
We good?
End it now, please.
I'm just watching the waveform. So, if you would like to get in contact with us, you can do so through the YouTube channel, through the comments, or through the Discord. It's the thing that we have. It's in the description. Was there another like, comment, and subscribe? Yeah. Please donate on Patreon. No one takes it seriously. But it's the thing that needs to be said. Please donate on Patreon if you feel so inclined. Zero to the spiel. Once again,
dude, he said thank you for listening to the Fandom Flux podcast, and I don't know what he said after that because I was way too many syllables of gibberish.
Yeah, we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
I'm surprised you realized I hadn't pressed the stop button yet. Good for you guys.